Have you ever attended an international conference, holding a cup of coffee, and standing alone in the crowd because you didn't know how to start a conversation with elegance?
Or even worse, you managed to start a conversation, but it quickly hit a dead end after two boring questions about the weather.
Don't let those golden opportunities slip away. Welcome to Business English for Success. I am Elena, and I am joined by David.
Today, we're not just learning how to chat, we're mastering strategic small talk. We will guide you through 5 real-world scenarios to transform a total stranger into a potential partner.
Stick around until the end because I will reveal the anchor technique, the exact method that helps you become more memorable in professional conversations, even after only a 2-minute chat. Let's begin with our first scenario, the coffee queue connection. Imagine you are at a high-level business summit. You are standing in line for coffee. Right in front of you is a professional you've wanted to connect with. The atmosphere is relaxed, but the time is short. Your goal is to open the door to a relationship without being intrusive. It looks like everyone had the same idea for a caffeine break at the same time, doesn't it?
It certainly does. I suppose a good espresso is the silent fuel for a productive summit.
I couldn't agree more. By the way, I'm Elena from the logistics sector. Have you been enjoying the keynote sessions so far?
Nice to meet you, Elena. I'm David. Yes, the session on AI integration was particularly insightful.
Let's analyze why this worked. Notice that I used a contextual opener. Instead of asking a personal question, I commented on the shared situation, the long coffee line.
This is very important in Western business culture. People value their personal space, so starting with the environment makes the other person feel safe and comfortable. It's about being observant and lighthearted.
Now it is time for you to sharpen your skills. Please listen carefully and speak after me to master these professional phrases. Phrase 1. It looks like everyone had the same idea for a caffeine break, doesn't it?
Listen to the intonation. It looks like everyone had the same idea for a caffeine break, doesn't it? Now it's your turn. Repeat after us.
Excellent. Let's try phrase 2. I suppose a good espresso is the silent fuel for a productive summit.
Your turn to practice. Focus on the word productive. Repeat after me.
Fantastic work. You are sounding more professional already. The most sophisticated sentence in this scenario is, I suppose a good espresso is the silent fuel for a productive summit.
This sentence is powerful because it uses a metaphor. It shows you are creative and have a high level of English.
Here is a question for you. If you were waiting in line at a gala dinner, what shared situation would you comment on to start a conversation? Write your answer in the comments below so we can give you feedback.
The coffee line was a great start. But what happens when the presentation ends and you want to approach a high-profile speaker surrounded by people?
That is much more challenging. In the next part, we will master the after-presentation approach and how to use a specific compliment to stand out from the crowd. Let's move to scenario 2. Welcome back. Now, let's step into a more challenging arena. You've just finished listening to a brilliant presentation. The speaker is a leader in your industry. You want to introduce yourself, but so does everyone else.
To stand out, you must move beyond saying, "Great job." You need a specific compliment. This shows you weren't just listening, you were understanding.
Excuse me, David. I really valued your insights on the future of sustainable supply chains. Your point about localizing production was particularly thought-provoking.
Thank you very much. I'm glad that resonated with you. It's a complex shift, but a necessary one.
Absolutely. I'm Elena, by the way. I lead a small team focusing on green logistics. I'd love to hear more about how you see this impacting small enterprises.
Notice the strategy here. Elena didn't just say the talk was good. She mentioned a specific point, localizing production.
Exactly. In a professional environment, praising someone's intellect is far more powerful than praising their appearance. It builds instant credibility.
Let's practice this high-level entrance. Please repeat after me with confidence. Your point about localizing production was particularly thought-provoking.
Focus on the word thought-provoking. It means something that makes you think deeply. Now, it's your turn. Speak after me.
Phrase 2. I lead a small team focusing on green logistics.
This is how you introduce your role briefly and clearly. Please repeat after us.
Excellent. You are mastering the language of industry leaders.
Approaching a speaker is a great way to build your network. But what if you are not in the same room?
What if you are sitting at home waiting for a Zoom or Teams meeting to start? Those 3 minutes of silence can be very awkward.
Coming up next, we will master the pre-virtual meeting buffer. We will show you how to use a colleague's virtual background to build a warm digital connection. You don't want to miss this modern survival skill. It is 9:57 a.m. You've joined the link early. Only you and one senior manager are in the virtual room. Instead of staring at your phone, use this time to build rapport.
We call this the virtual background bridge. It's a safe, friendly way to break the ice in a digital space. Good morning, Elena. I see you've joined us early. How is your Tuesday going?
Good morning, David. It's been a busy but productive morning so far. Thank you. By the way, I couldn't help but notice your background. Is that a view of the Swiss Alps?
Well spotted. Yes, it's a photo from my hiking trip last summer. It helps me stay calm during back-to-back meetings.
It's stunning. I've always wanted to explore that region. Do you find the hiking trails there challenging? Why does this work? In a virtual meeting, people choose their backgrounds for a reason. Commenting on it shows you are observant and interested in them as a person.
It removes the stiff feeling of a remote meeting. It transforms a cold screen into a warm conversation.
Let's practice these digital icebreakers. Please listen and repeat. Phrase 1. I couldn't help but notice your background. Is that a view of the Swiss Alps?
This phrase, I couldn't help but notice, is a very polite and natural way to bring up a topic. Now it's your turn. Speak after me.
Phrase 2. It helps me stay calm during back-to-back meetings.
Back-to-back means one after another without a break, a very useful business term. Please repeat after us.
Well done. You are now ready to lead any virtual waiting room.
We've mastered coffee lines and virtual rooms, but what if you were traveling?
Imagine being in a shuttle bus or a train with a colleague for 30 minutes. You can't just talk about backgrounds forever.
Up next, we dive into the shared commute. We will learn the career journey question to build a much deeper professional bond. Stay tuned, because this is where a contact becomes a partner.
Welcome back to Business English for Success. We are moving to scenario 4. Imagine you are on a shuttle bus traveling from the hotel to the convention center. You are sitting next to a professional for about 15 to 20 minutes.
This is a closed space scenario. You have more time, but you must respect safe distance. The goal here is to move from where are you from to how did you get here in your career. We call this the career journey question.
It's quite a scenic drive to the venue, isn't it? By the way, David, I'm curious, how did you first get started in the renewable energy field?
That's an interesting question, Elena. Actually, I started in traditional finance, but I pivoted to renewables about 10 years ago because I wanted my work to have a more direct impact.
That's fascinating. A transition from finance to renewables must have required a very unique perspective. What was the biggest challenge during that shift?
Notice how Elena asked, "How did you get started?" This is much more engaging than asking, "What do you do?"
Exactly. People love talking about their journeys and challenges. It builds a deeper emotional connection while remaining 100% professional.
Now, let's practice these deep dive questions. Please repeat after me. Phrase 1. How did you first get started in your current field?
Listen to the flow. How did you first get started in your current field? Now, your turn. Speak after me.
Phrase 2. What was the biggest challenge during that shift?
This shows you are listening intently. Please repeat after us.
Fantastic. You are learning how to build real rapport.
A long conversation on a bus can build a great bond. But how do you take that bond and turn it into a business opportunity?
Most people feel shy at this stage. They don't want to sound like a pushy salesperson.
In our final and most important part, we will reveal the professional pivot. I will show you the exact words to transition from a friendly chat to a serious business invitation. And don't forget, right after that, I will share the anchor technique. Stay with us.
We have reached Scenario 5, the professional pivot. This is the climax of your small talk. You've built trust. Now it's time to bridge the gap between social and business.
The key is to be helpful, not demanding. You are offering a bridge, not a sales pitch. David, I've really enjoyed our conversation. It's rare to find someone who shares the same view on market efficiency.
I feel the same way, Elena. It's been very refreshing.
Actually, speaking of efficiency, I'm currently working on a project that might align with your goals for next quarter. I'd love to share some of our findings with you. Do you have a business card, or would you prefer to stay in touch professionally online?
That sounds very interesting. Let's definitely stay connected online. I'd love to see those findings.
Did you notice the phrase, speaking of? That is your bridge. You connect something from the conversation to a potential business value.
And notice how Elena gave an option, business card or connect online. This gives the other person control, which feels very professional and polite.
Let's master the most important transition of your career. Please repeat after me. Phrase 1. Speaking of efficiency, I'm working on a project that might align with your goals.
Use a smooth tone. Speaking of, I'm working on a project. Your turn. Speak after me.
Phrase 2. Do you have a business card, or would you prefer to stay in touch professionally online?
This is the call to action. Say it clearly and professionally. Repeat after us.
Excellent. You've just completed the 5 loops of strategic small talk.
You now have the scripts for 5 major situations. But wait, how do you make sure that person doesn't forget you the moment you walk away?
That is where the anchor technique comes in. Stay tuned for our final recap, where we reveal the strategic advantage that will make you unforgettable. Coming up right now. We have traveled through 5 powerful scenarios today, from the coffee queue to the final professional pivot. But, as promised, here is the strategic advantage, the anchor technique.
David, could you explain how this works? How do we make sure someone remembers us after a sea of conversations?
It's simple but brilliant. An anchor is a unique, non-business detail you mention during the chat. For example, instead of just saying, "I'm a manager," you say, "I'm a manager who just finished my first marathon last week."
Exactly. When you follow up later through a professional message or email, you mention that anchor. You say, "It was great meeting you in the coffee line. I'm the one who told you about the marathon." They will remember you instantly because you gave them a visual hook.
Now, let's recap our 5 mindsets for trust. David, what is the single most important thing to remember from today?
It is nuance. Don't try to sell your product immediately. Establish your credibility before discussing value. Be observant, be polite, and be brief.
Before we wrap up, let's practice the anchor phrase. Please speak after me. It was a pleasure meeting you. By the way, I'm the one who mentioned the marathon earlier. Focus on the friendly energy in your voice. Let's try again. Repeat after us. Perfect. You are now fully equipped for any business social event. Thank you for joining us today at Business English for Success. We hope these strategies give you the confidence to turn every stranger into a potential partner.
If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our global community. Your support helps us create more high-quality content for your career growth.
And one more thing. Small talk is the beginning, but what happens when you want to talk about the money?
In our next video, we will dive into a high-stakes topic, mastering salary negotiations. We will show you how to ask for the compensation you deserve without feeling awkward.
You won't want to miss that one. Until next time, keep practicing and keep succeeding. Goodbye for now.
See you in the next video.